Hello YouTubers, this is my first YouTube video and my first aquaponic chop system attempt, constant height, one pump system. I have it here in a closet in my garage next to the water heater. Not real sure how much better I will be able to keep the temperature high enough to grow maybe tomatoes and some peppers and fish, some feeder fish, some goldfish. But we'll see. That's what it's all about. Give it a shot and see what happens. I wanted to make this video and upload it to YouTube to show my appreciation to the community of YouTubers and aquaponic growers that document and upload their experiences. So my experience so far has been pretty normal, I guess. A little bit of trial and error here and there. I did have a previous aquaponic system that I tried a little late this summer, and things went well. Plants grew, just not. I started so late, I wasn't able to, grow very many peppers and other vegetables and fruits. But so with it being winter and all, I just, not having a greenhouse or anything like that, I was just hoping that maybe I could make something happen in this tiny little closet. So it's not exactly laid out the way I would prefer, but it's in there. So that's good enough. I have a 15-gallon aquarium as my sump tank. I have a little pump that's supposed to pump about 260 gallons per hour. The grow bed and the fish tank are 27-gallon totes. I basically started out with a regular bell siphon that wasn't working too well for me, so I put a little breather tube on top and a cap down at the bottom. A adaptation of what's called a better bell siphon, and it's working pretty well. It cycles, I guess, about 15 minutes. Flood and drain. So I guess that'll be about 4 times an hour. I don't know if that's good or bad, but we'll see. I turned it off because I was a little late. Catching the end of the water cycle, but so I just wanted to explain a few things before I turn it back on and showed you that it does work. And these lava rocks, as I said, I did have a previous attempt, a system, and so there's a bunch of sediments and roots that have kind of gunked everything up, the water and everything. So I took out the fish filter that was in this small aquarium pump here, trying to catch what I can. Also with this pantyhose, and as you can see, the water's not very clear at the moment, but hopefully I might have to do a few other things, but hopefully eventually it'll clear up. I'm gonna get a new filter to put inside the aquarium pump, and hopefully that'll help out big time. Every now and then I have to clean gunk and roots off of the 260 gallon per hour pump, just so that the flow rate is fast enough in order to start the bell siphon. I am planning on, like I said, doing tomatoes and I guess just some bell peppers, maybe some hot peppers if I can keep the temperatures high enough for that. But we'll see. I guess starting out, we're just seeing if I can do this. know, what will it hurt? So I'm gonna start the pump again and show you how quickly the bell siphon starts. You know, that's it's about as fast as the water's going in, so that's roughly as fast as the water comes out to the grow bed. So this should be about the point where water starts to come out, and because of that breather tube, it actually starts a little faster than just not having a breather tube at all, you know, compared to that. So once it starts trickling out, it won't be long before it starts going full bore. And what makes it go full bore is that air hose there. Once it sucks water into the bell siphon, there's no more air trapped in there, and so it begins to suck the water from the bottom siphon, I mean. And once the water, all the air starts to come out of there, it just all of a sudden, like a rocket, just takes off. Alright, it's starting to catch up. My the little 260 gallon pump. Alright. See, the flow rate's just getting a little bit faster and faster. Alright, here we go. Once it has that little hiccup, it just exhausted a little bit of air out of there, as well as raised the water level just for that split second. And here we go. Now watch the air be sucked up into the bell siphon. Once it does that, it's game over. So it's coming out full bore now. And when it drains down to that cap, it's going to suck the air out of the cap and break the siphon. The reason for that cap is the water doesn't, because it has more volume, it lowers a little bit slower at the same rate that it would compared to the cap. And there you go. And so now it's going to start to fill up, and we just start the cycle all over again. So this is what I'll be trying to do this winter. Try to maybe jump start on next season, this spring. We'll see. I got an adapter to put in that light socket to power some LED glow lights that I have. So I guess the main element, that I'm not sure about just yet, is going to be whether or not I can keep it warm enough in here for fish to be happy and for plants to grow. So we'll see, and I'll have an update, hopefully with some plants in there and some fish. So until then, YouTubers, see ya.